Yankees against the Rays at George M. Steinbrenner Field in Tampa, Florida. Also had a 52-pitch live BP mixed in. You see what he did back on Nation this season. We get a look at him today, and he will be supported by the Yank.org. By FanDuel. Right now, new customers get $150. And by Acura. Precision crafted performance. All smiles. And a very representative lineup for both teams. On the mound, John, will have a pitcher who we know in this season, that's Carlos Rodon.
Well, Ryan, I think you can say he's probably the most through last year. Obviously came out of camp with some injury concerns and was playing a multi-year contract. Needs to have a good spring, needs to be healthy and in thick shape. And you can see it right there with Rizzo. He's an aggressive person because the way last year went, Ryan, I don't care if you're a veteran or a rookie.
Also to quell any narratives or turn the page on them starting the season rather than kind of brought to you by your local Tri-State Volkswagen dealer for the Rodon warming up here at George M. Steinbrenner Field.
Good look at the flight of the baseball. Good fastball right there from Rodon. Last year, 14 starts, a 3-8 record, and that ERA inflated. The puzzle, not only for the rotation, but maybe the entire roster, and change it up in a good frame of mind. Confidence-wise, mentioned it, a veteran player who had
threw a few cutters in his live BP. Wants to throw a few more as he moves through this spring training. Then he will face Yandy Diaz here to right center and deep. Judge looking up. Diaz takes the first pitch out to right center, and the Rays lead it 1-0.
But also in the power department, and he did not waste any time. Another look at the location, middle, up, out, a little bit in Tampa today.
See how Rodon bounces back after that in that live BP. Attention to the results of a live BP, but because what we're talking is results throughout this spring training.
Good slide and positives here during the spring.
Misses there.
Pretty good spot at this point in spring training.
That ball is skied to take a look at the Yankee defense. Yeah, Verdugo in left, Judge behind the plate to catch Rodon. Other than Volpe and for Peraza or Trevino, presumably Trevino if he's back healthy,
you break camp healthy because the Yankees offensively have been locked and loaded early. Rodon and how he goes about his business.
1-1 here on a Rosarena. Tips it foul.
And has talked about him that he has really liked the way all of the catchers have gone about their business. Middle of the plate and slow sliders, just like that one there, located well last year.
The 2-2. Peraza over. Peraza back in there after he had been dealing with a little bit of a shoulder issue. Good to see the a little more velocity. Was working kind of 89-91 in the early going.
The starting pitchers, it's a process during the spring, getting their legs on.
3-0 here on Paredes. Swinging 3-0 and just whips.
What a year he had last year with his 31 home runs.
40 OPS, 98 runs batted in. Big swing there. And the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. Diaz. The Yankees will send LeMahieu, Soto, and Judge to the plate in the bottom of the offensively for this team. As Judge swinging fail on the track, able to haul it in for the second out. Right field line.
You know, spring training's a funny time of the year because the ball.
Here's Anthony Rizzo. Takes a strike on the. And 0-2 on Rizzo. Completely derailed after that collision. The 0-2 into shallow right. It's going to get down for a base hit,
but just muscles it into right center field.
Fifth in this Yankee lineup, and takes a 96-mile-an-hour foul. The 0-1 catches the bottom of the zone. It's 0. Breaking ball. Fastball has a lot of life to it here.
How well he did with runners in scoring position, especially with baseball in play.
There you go.
Good swing there, just feet two for second baseman. But I thought it was a situational hitting.
And he has worked this count full.
And it's 22 pitches already for Bradley. There's traffic on the base pass.
3-2, 2 out, so the runners will be going. The 3-2. Second. That will end in Tampa as Carlos Rodon deals ball one. And I've talked about, you all know what a big story Carlos Rodon and bouncing conversations about it. Just kind of, you know, your thoughts right now around
about this a lot. He's the X factor on the hoping that this ball is going to find the glove instead it finds guys. And in 2021 and 2022, you put those two seasons together, Major League Baseball in 2023, he did not perform to the level that he actually tripled up on breaking pitches to Lau, and then each fastball. So I think that has to be part of.
Yeah, I mentioned also, I think he needs to have a good spring for the confidence factor comes.
When I did a game with Michael Kay earlier this year, Flash, every spring training player is, and it's the veteran have anything to. We're going to get another out there.
No, I like you doing it, Jack. Keep going, baby.
But Flash, I think he falls and needs to have some success in a Yankee uniform. Remember how his 2023. So I agree with you. I think results are imperative. It doesn't mean he has to have.
Look, he led the majors in ERA, the 21-22. There's a hesitation for any of us to project for Rodon what his team. That would be great. What they really need is him to just at least be, but they need to at least be able to trot him out and get
trust the pitchers that you give the baseball to every 5 days, and that he can be reliable and dependable and someone that can be all of this, guys. He has talked in spring training about season unacceptable. And I know in talking to Aaron Boone,
see the lack of ground balls last season. You know, I want to ask you too, John. And Rodon wanting to throw a few more changeups, trying to throw a cutter, trying to incorporate that in spring, and how much of a
what are we working on? Are we trying to eyeball to right field on a good fastball? Is it the cutter we're working on today? And can throw that pitch and not worry about, okay, I got to make a perfect pitch here. I can chat it a lot too. It was high fastball, low slider, and it didn't work. Some adjustments and try to figure it out.
And doing a better job of hiding it. And Blake said that that was something that they noticed. And then you're also giving a little glimpse of the baseball to the hitter early.
The foul, how about that?
Yeah, Jack, you can see it already. Yankee dugout and home plate, so he's setting up a little bit closed.
Chopped up the middle, toward a nice top of the second for Rodon.